It's one of the most unique and remote locations left in the United States, St. Paul Island. As the largest of the Pribilof Islands in the southern Bering Sea, it's an island only 12 miles long and 4 miles wide, situated 750 miles off the coast of Anchorage, Alaska. With an assemblage of wildlife that rivals any place on Earth and a native community that closely protects its heritage and history, a visit to St. Paul Island is truly an original Alaskan adventure.
It's essentially a one-of-a-kind place on Earth. It really is. You're in the middle of one of the harshest seas on Earth, the Bering Sea.
It takes about a 3-hour flight from Anchorage to make it out here. And most people come out here because they really want to see what we have to offer, the seals and the birds, and just the island experience to be in such a remote location, but still within the United States, which is pretty hard to do these days.
With one of the harshest environments in the world, St. Paul Island becomes a natural haven for wildlife during the brief summer months. Over 150 species of birds migrate to this small island every summer, along with nearly 500,000 northern fur seals. Here you will find the largest breeding colony of fur seals in existence, with a seal pup being born every minute during the height of the breeding season, resulting in one of the greatest concentrations of large mammals in the world.
The winters are long, hard, dark, and then the spring comes and the island almost overnight turns into this green, lush, vibrant paradise of life. And you have a confluence of species that you don't get anywhere else on Earth.
It's the only place where you can see these birds and these seals. So a lot of people come out here for the experience of seeing the birds on the cliffs and the seals in the colonies, as well as Arctic foxes and the culture that comes out here with the native Aleuts and what they've gone through.
The island is also home to the largest community of Aleut natives in North America, with a rich local tradition and a strong connection to their land that persists to this day.
I wouldn't trade it for any place in the world. I wouldn't. This is the most beautiful island I ever, and I'm just proud to be one of the caretakers of this island, so we can keep it as pristine as it is right now,
It's what makes this island a treasured destination for the eco-traveler and adventurer, and is the reason why St. Paul Island Tours was started in 1976 as a way for the people of St. Paul to share their amazing island with the rest of the world after having been overlooked for so long. As the largest locally run ecotourism operation in Western Alaska, owned by TDX, the native corporation of St. Paul Island, St. Paul Island Tours introduces hundreds of new visitors each year to this remote volcanic island and the amazing assemblage of wildlife, fauna, and beauty to be found here.
We're just trying to show people the nature that surrounds them. So whether it's the birds or the foxes or the seals or the flowers, what's out there and what's present in the world that they may not necessarily see every day. So that's what our mission is, to try and show that to everybody that comes out here and make them appreciate it as much as we do.
On this particular trek, a bird-watching tour group from Sweden has ventured across the globe to St. Paul Island for an opportunity to view species of birds that can be found nowhere else on Earth in this abundance.
To see birds, and a lot of birds, in the natural environment, and an environment I haven't seen before, it will give me a sense of how basically our existence.
It's difficult to describe. It's a feeling being here in the middle of the Bering Sea, almost as close to Russia as to Alaska, and all these birds, the seals, fur seals. We have orcas in the harbor yesterday, birds all over the place. It's amazing. It's a great place to be, especially for us coming from Sweden. This is exotic for us.
At each turn of the trail, in the water or gathered high above on precipitous cliffs, another species of bird can be seen of the nearly 285 species of birds that have come to St. Paul Island in the summer. From the red-legged kittiwake, one of the rarest seabirds in the world, which nests on the Pribilof Islands, to the abundant colonies of least auklet, or tufted puffin, one of the more comical seabirds that nest in the cliffs above St. Paul.
That's actually 5 target species for us here that we don't see on the mainland. It's two species of auklets. It's least auk and it's crested auklet. When you come to the breeding grounds like this is normal. You get these close to auklets on breeding grounds, but there's a lot of species here that we've never seen in Sweden or Europe, so it's kind of exotic for us to come here.
That is something very exotic for me. Yeah. And an island in the middle of the Bering Sea, that's something special, I think.
It's so affluent, it's so fantastic site to be in, because it gives so many views close up and of a lot of birds together, and they are not that afraid for you.
You've got birds that have been seen here that have been seen in almost nowhere else in North America. So it's a really unique place for those people, and in that case, I want to try to take them to as many spots as I can to try to maximize any rarities we might find.
Well, we definitely want them to leave wanting to come back. I mean, if they want to come back, then that means we've done our job.
Whether you're a bird lover or wildlife enthusiast, an environmentalist, historian, or just simply a tourist wanting to travel to a place far off the beaten path, a visit to St. Paul Island is an experience unlike any other place on Earth. For more information, visit stpaultour.com.